everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Hi, I'm Crystal. Nice to meet you. Today's video, we are going to be doing a little bit of a first impressions. I have these new palettes that I just picked up from CVS and they're super affordable. I don't believe I tried this brand before. I think I did, but I'm not really sure. This is the Essence brand. They're so affordable. Everything that I have, I believe, is $10. I have 3 eyeshadow palettes and 1 bronzer palette and a highlighter palette, and then 3 liquid lipsticks. Before we get into it, please make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification button down below so you don't miss out any of my videos. I post on every Wednesdays and Fridays. And also make sure that you thumbs up this video if you enjoy affordable makeup and you enjoy my channel, and yeah, you watching, so you might as well just subscribe. It's free. And yeah, I actually, oh my god, this hair, you guys, I got this so long ago from AliExpress. I'll try to see if I can leave the link down below, but I only put 1 weft of weave around my hair and it looks so good. So imagine if I put like everything, like the whole, like not everything, but 2 bundles, it would have been so full. And like, I don't know, it's cute. I need to wash it though, but let's just get right into the video. I did my face off camera. Mostly I did my foundation, my concealer and powder off camera, as well as my brows. But these are the palettes right here. I am missing one of the palettes. Now I believe this is like a collection that they have where it's like earth, wind, fire and air, something like that. Earth palette right here. It's very neutral. I love this palette. It looks so pretty, especially those pop-up greens at the bottom. Then this is their fire palette, which has gotta be my favorite palette of all of them. This is definitely like a warm tone palette. Love this shade right here. It's just calling me. This is their water palette. So pretty in blue. I love this shade right dead center. It's so gorgeous. The only one I'm missing, I believe, is air, but these palettes retail for $9.99 on Essence.com. You can also pick up these products at CVS. That's where I picked them up at. I'm not really sure if I just want to use one palette, but I mean, like, this fire palette is just calling my name. Like, I'm obsessed with this palette. I haven't swatched any of them, so let's just swatch a couple. So this, ooh, look at that. Oh wow. Oh my god, that yellow, and then it looks so good. Let's see how they, oh, pretty pigmented. I love the packaging on each one. So this represents fire, so it has like the fire flames all over the package. The package is very light. I think it's travel friendly. I think you just have to make sure you're packing it well. Each palette has 9 shades in them, and the fire palette actually has, I believe, the most mattes. Let me see, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes, and then the rest are shimmers. The earth palette, this one is the only one that I'm like, it only has the 1 matte shade, and it's this white right here, and then everything else is like a shimmery. And then for the water palette, we only have 2 shades that are matte, so it's these 2 right here, and then the rest are like a satin metallic finish. I think we're gonna go into the fire palette. I might dive into the other ones just to see, but let's just do that. I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer, so yeah. So I'm gonna prime my lids using my MAC Soft Orchid paint pot, and I'm just gonna apply that all over my lid. I didn't even carve out my brows, I just realized that. I hope everyone is doing well despite like what's going on today with the whole, you know, Black Lives Matter movement. It's just so, it sucks, you know. And I literally had anxiety the other day. I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about so much stuff, like with my family, you know, because I am half black, and even my Puerto Rican side, I'm just like, you know, we're all black, you know, we just were dropped off at different times when they took over and brought us over here without our permission. But it's just so sad. I stayed up and I did my research. I went online, I donated to Black Lives Matter. I'll leave links down below where you can donate to help with the protest and everything if you're not able to go out and protest yourself. And I also signed the petition I'll leave everything down below. I don't want to get too much in details because, like I said, this is an escape from reality, and all because I'm still doing beauty doesn't mean that I'm taking what's going on serious. So just side note, okay? Just side note. I don't want to go too deep into it because I start like literally having panic attacks about it. And I'm gonna go in with this palette right here. Now for the first shade, they don't have names, so I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna dust that into my crease using my Morphe M535. And this doesn't have a mirror, so I have my mirror right in front of me, and we're just gonna see how this goes. There's a lot of kickback in the pan, but I really want to make sure that this is going to be good. So we're just gonna pack that on to the crease. Ooh, it's a very pretty soft brown. It almost reminds me of a little deeper version of Soft Brown by MAC. Ooh, I like this color. It's super soft, like it feels very velvety. We'll just see how it blends and it builds up. I'm just gonna deepen that up, and I do like to use smaller amounts of shadow first than using like so much at a time, because you can always add and build but you can't take away. You guys know I love pretty makeup, so a lot of my looks are the same, and I do love my pops of color. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing colorful makeup like on an everyday base. When I'm just like wanna look cute, I'm gonna go for the same look ish. Let's see if we can kind of switch it up. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm gonna go in with this shade. Let's go in with this shade right here. It is like a deeper brown, and I'm going in with my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe JH36 brush, and I'm just gonna deepen up that socket. Ooh, that's a pretty shade too. I'm super shocked. I'm actually very surprised that these shades are picking up. You guys know I love my warm tones. Oh, I can never have too many warm tone palettes. Don't get me wrong, like cool tones are very nice as well. Not as bomb as warm tones. I need to start doing more cool tone looks, but right now it's summertime and I need to be warm. I really like how this is blending together. I love how these two shades are blending together. I'm going back in with that first brush, the Morphe 535 brush, and just softly blending out the edges or between each other so it's nice and soft and a nice even blend. I love it. I know I really don't care about fallout in the pan too much. But look at how much, that's how much kickback it's giving me. Super powdery, it seems like in the palette, but it's actually blending out very nicely. And I have not put any powder underneath my eye, and it's not giving any fallout. So I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I forgot that they only have the one shade. I wish this shade right here was matte because I would have deepened it up a little bit. I know this might not look good, but we're just gonna test it. So I'm gonna go in with the water palette, and I'm gonna go in with this deep like navy shade right here just to see if I could deepen this up a little bit. We'll see, we'll see. Hopefully it's not like too blue. Okay, let's see. I'm just putting that right here in the crease. The majority of the product right here, and then slightly blending in to the crease. Okay, okay. It looks nice. It looks nice. I am using a Morphe M411, so it is a little bit tapered at the end. So when I'm packing that on, I get to lightly just drag it in to the crease without being blown down. There, I'm focusing that right here without trying to blend it out. I like how it's not really pulling up like too blue. Back in with this shade right here and just blend out that blue just a little bit. When I have that blue and that brown together, this brown right here, like this orangey brown, it pulls a little bit more purpley blue-ish color-ish. I want to use a shade or something from each palette, so I'm gonna kind of like cut the crease just a little bit, and then I want to go in with the earth palette since we already used the fire and the water. So I just packed on a little bit of the brown shade, that orangey brown right here, and now I'm packing on that dark navy blue on top. For the lid shade, I want to go in with these greens, but I don't think it's gonna look right. I'm gonna go in with my lid shade, this green, and then this one in the inner corners. This doesn't have any glitter glue, and you guys know I've been using my NYX glitter glue adhesive for like all my shimmery shades, but this is like sticking and I really love how this looks. I like that. So I'm gonna do the other eye off camera. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I did a little bit of the Wet n Wild H2O proof liquid eyeliner in brown. Yeah, dark brown. I did like the tiniest little line, and I put on some Ardell Double Wispies on my lashes, mascara, and then we're gonna go do the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I'm gonna take this Marc Jacob, I think it's called O or Vert green shade right here. I used to use it a lot, and I don't know why I stopped using it. I don't know why I was using the green, but green did something to my lower lash line that I really love. So I want to do that and then possibly see what this goes. So I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line. And I brought it just a little bit lower where the actual lashes are. I want to take this darker green right here. Yeah, I want to take that shade and I want to push that onto the lower lash line. Oh, I love how that looks actually. Okay, so let's do the other eye. Ooh, I love how that looks. Y'all, that had a lot of fallout. I'm gonna go back into the Fire palette. I'm gonna take this like yellowy shade right here just to smoke on the lower lash line. That basically made my green shade and my powder from my loose powder right here kind of blend in together a little bit more seamlessly, but it didn't really bring that much color, so it's whatever. Put a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line. So since I didn't do any bronzer, like I've been dying to put on some bronzer, so now I'm gonna go bronze up my face, warm it up. This is their Sun Club matte bronzer palette, and this is in the shade Better Than Vacation Tan, and this is what it looks like. It comes with this big mirror, and these are the shades right here. I think I might go in with this shade right here at the bottom. Super powdery, like a lot of kickback. So I'm gonna just, it's very pigmented. Like I barely touch my brush into the pan. Some kickback right here, but it's actually pretty pigmented. I'm just gonna go like this. I like. I wonder what the other shade looks like, so I'm gonna go in with another brush, just like a little angle brush, and I want to see what this shade right here looks like at the top. I'm gonna put that on my forehead right here. That shade is pretty light for me, but I feel like during the winter this shade might be nice, so I'm just gonna go back in with the other brush. Oh wow, you see how much pigmented that one is? I'm not gonna dip back in because that was a lot, and it's super creamy. Like it feels very nice and velvety. I'm gonna try to use this shade right here as my contour shade for my nose. Let's see. Yes. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. This shade right here is definitely my shade to contour my nose. This shade is so gorgeous. It's so weird because on my forehead it looked a little too light. On my nose, it's like the perfect shade. It's not too dark, not like overly light. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of that dark shade, just like very little, and see if I can just go back and forth. Ooh. It just, you see it just chiseled out my face a little bit more. Literally just tapped into it. Just really focusing it right here. Oh, yes. Ooh. I'm just gonna put a little bit of blush on. I don't have a blush palette for them, so I'm just gonna use whatever was next to me. Go ahead and set my face before I go in with highlighter. Now for their highlighting palette. I have their Pure Nude Sunlighter palette, and this is in the shade Sunlighter Reloaded, and it looks like this. Like, oh my gosh, these colors. This shade right here at the top is definitely a dupe for Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter in Daydreamer. Like, you see that? Just the shades, not the whole palette, but just that one shade. And I was like, ooh, when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I gotta get that one. Swatch these. These are the highlighters. Let me just, oh, you see that? I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Gonna see how that looks. Not too powdery. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll see you. You saw I was a little like skeptical at first. I was like, no. I mean, it's not bad. Let me see how well it builds. I mean, it's pretty. I just feel like it's just like there. Like, I don't know. It's not blending out. Once you put it on, it stays in that spot. Different shade. So let's try this shade right here on the bottom left. I don't know. Something about these powders, like they seem a little pretty, but the formulation of them, I don't really care for. Like, it looks like it's sitting on my skin and not like just, you know, it's nice and like smooth. It looks very harsh. Like, I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea. I'm gonna take the two and blend that right here. Yeah, it just sits on the skin. Instead of it looking like it's gliding and it kind of melts into your skin, this is like sitting on top so I can see where that stripe is. Don't get me wrong, like the shade is pretty. It's just the actual formula of it. Like, I don't know, it's very weird. I don't know how to explain it. I never really had that issue with highlighter. Like, I feel like I love any type of highlighter, but this one is not doing it for me. It's not. Like, I don't know, it's just not doing anything. I'm just gonna try to blend that so it's not looking so harsh. I guess when you blend it out with another brush, it seems a little bit nicer, but it kind of takes away from the glow. So I don't know, I'm not really feeling this palette like that, but let me try it as an inner corner highlight. So for the inner corner highlight, I actually want to take this shade right here, this orangey kind of shade, and let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, my eye is pretty teared up. I mean, it's pretty, but I was expecting it to be a little bit more blinding. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's just not what I was expecting. I'm gonna take a little bit of that first shade and kind of tap that on top as well, just to mix it a little bit. Okay, that's pretty. So the inner corner highlight actually looks very pretty, but it's not a highlighter that's super like blinding or it melts into the skin, it just sits there. But for like an all over shade, I think it would be very, very pretty. That's what it kind of reminds me of. These highlighters remind me of eyeshadows that they just made it big and put it in a pan and said highlighter palette. That's just how I feel, but you know, it's cute. So for lips, I actually have 3 nudes. I know, like 3 nudes, really. So these are their Color Boost Mad About Matte liquid lipsticks. And the first shade I have right here is called Wanna Play. So, ooh, that's so pretty, like that mauve-y pink shade. Ooh. Then the next shade I have right here is their I Love You, Me Neither. It's weird. Ooh, so this one is a more pink nude, definitely up my alley. This last shade is called Dusty Romance. I might like this one, but ooh, oh, yes, that's my kind of shade, bruh. This shade right here. So those are the 3 shades. Oh, this one, the last one, is definitely up my alley. Try to see, maybe I can like mix this one, which is Dusty Rose. It's so weird how this one is called Dusty Rose, but it pulls a little bit more brown. This one is definitely more dusty, but I want to take this and I put it on my outer. Oh, I like the bristles too. I didn't even look at how the brush is super nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Oh my god, they smell so good. They smell just like the NYX Soft Matte liquid lipsticks. Ooh, it goes on like butter. Ooh, I don't know if I want to go in with another color. Oh my god, this shade is so gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna do another layer. The applicator picks up a lot of product. Oh my god, I love this shade. Oh my god. I'm gonna put a little bit, just a little bit of I Love You, Me Neither in the center. Dab that with my finger just a little bit. You guys, this is the final look. Okay, so this is the final look, you guys. I'm like low-key obsessed. I'm so shocked of how this eye look came out because I don't know where the hell I was going with this because I wanted to use like all the palettes, but I didn't have enough matte shades to blend into my crease. Don't get me wrong, the Fire palette definitely has a lot of mattes, but I wanted that dark, deep chocolate brown, which they don't have in this palette. They have more of those like orangey browns, and I wanted like a brown. This shade from the Earth palette, which is this one right here, this would have been perfect if it was a matte so I could blend it into the crease to deepen it up. But nevertheless, like it's actually so pretty, like the shades, and they are so pigmented. So swatching them, they're pigmented. Swatching them, they weren't as great, but putting them on the brush and then on top of my lids, I was shook. And then for the Earth palette, I want to explore more with the blues too. This navy shade, which I have in the crease, it's dark enough but not like overly dark like a black. I highly recommend picking up the eyeshadow palettes. They are $9.99, so $10. For the highlighter palette, I think you could pass. You could live without it. Nevertheless, it is still pretty. Like I love the colors in them, but they're not like my favorite. I have other affordable highlighters that I'm obsessed with. So if you were gonna try this out, like try it out if you want to spend the money. I mean, it's $10. You could try it out, see if you might like it. For me, this is just a pass. The colors are pretty. I just wish the formulation was a little bit better when it came to like melting into the skin instead of like just sitting on top. Bronzer palette. I love the bronzer palette. It gave me that sun-kissed glow. Definitely better than a vacation tan. The shades in here are so gorgeous. Like these 3 shades, oh my god, they're so good. I thought this was gonna be a little too light for me too, but it worked out perfectly for my nose contour. And this shade right here, I'm not sure if I could put this underneath my eye. Let's see. Yeah, no. I'm lying. I would definitely recommend this. It does have a little kickback in it, but nothing that you just blow away. Mad about matte liquid lipsticks. I got my lip. It dried down completely, but it doesn't feel drying, you know? So comfortable. Now, I would say it does enhance like the little lines of my lip. It's picking up everything, but it's not bad. Like, honestly, it's pretty. Oh my god, I just love how it just came out. Like, I can't wait to take pictures. I hope you all enjoy. Please thumbs up if you enjoy. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think were the best products that I use in this video. I'm gonna leave everything down in the description box below of what I use and where you can find them at. Like I mentioned, I did pick mine up at CVS. You could probably go onto their website and buy them or somewhere else. But yeah, I have nothing else to say, but I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.